Hello, everyone. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. If you like looking for the most undervalued investments in the world that the world has to offer, click subscribe. I'll put them in front of you guys. You guys can do whatever you want with them, but that information will be out there in front of you. Today, what I'm going to look at is Elliott wave, and the best way to see Elliott wave is to use another known pullback and compare it to the pullback that we are in gold and silver. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take SM Energy's pullback, which is a nice, perfect Elliott wave ABC correction, and I'm going to compare it to gold and silver and see how much longer we have in this pullback. I think we're getting pretty close, and I can show you roughly where we're at. So right here behind us over here, I'm going to go in the lower corner here, guys. So this is silver, and this is the pullback. We pulled on up. This is the fifth wave here. So usually you come across, you get this fifth wave, and then you have this pullback. This order of movements is the same of this order of movements. It's just flattened. So if you look on the right-hand side, you got this kind of swooping over motion. This motion is the same where point 1 is and point 1 is. See how you've got this nice kind of pull up like that? It's the same motion here for step 1. You get a large sell-off. There's your large sell-off right here. And then it comes and makes point 2. It's the same type of movement. Then you get this sell-off here. This just went sideways, this entire sell-off there. So step 3 is here. You get the hump going across. That's that hump going across there. You come on up and pull up. That's step 4. And then we're right here. That's where I've got the here, where it pulls back. I think we have a little bit longer to make this little tail here. And this tail sometimes can go sideways or it can pull back a little bit. We have just a little bit longer to go before we move on up. That's my opinion. And don't be afraid if we pull back a little bit more. I'm going to use that as an entry point to buy more, but I'm trying to compare the pullback. And remember, this was back October of 2020 when I was examining SM Energy. I said, I've seen this chart over and over and over. I've seen it in all over these different places in terms of different sectors. The pullback is the Elliott wave pullback. This is doing an ABC correction just sideways, silver is. And we're right here. We've got a little bit longer to go. This may take one more month or 3/4 of a month, maybe a little bit longer than a month to complete. So be patient. I'm trying to get everyone's expectations aligned here where we may have another month or so. We're draining the physical silver around the COMEX, but the herd mentality's got to get on board. So we're very close. We've got maybe about a month left, maybe. Now I also did this for gold. So let's take a look at gold here, because gold is Big Daddy. Silver usually follows gold. Gold is the determining factor if we're going to move or not. And again, we've got this pullback. I'm looking at it from Elliott wave perspective, except I'm just using another stock for the exact movements. It's point 1. And remember, I just kind of arbitrarily labeled this. It doesn't matter how you label it. So point 1, pull up. Point 2, you get that sell-off all the way down. This is point 3, right, this bottom here. We come up and over. This is the up and over move. We pull on up. We pull on up. And I think we're right there in the exact same spot as silver's at. So silver and gold are tracking each other basically perfectly. And don't be worried if this comes and pulls back a little bit. We'll have one big surge day up. Like we'll pull back. We'll probably surge up one last time. Have one little tail on it. And then it's go time. I am positioning, again, for this move. And I think as long as we're patient, it will come. And once that cycle is complete, it doesn't necessarily mean that we just go shooting higher. We have to complete this wave downward. Then that's the opportunity where the herd is going to jump in and push this thing higher. We're waiting for the herd to come. And what this does is identifies the timing of when the herd will come. It's herd mentality. That's why this stuff kind of works. We are in a pullback. We're doing this, quote, ABC correction. We're putting in that last tail. It could pull back on us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to cost average in if we get this tail. If the tail comes, which I don't know what the tail is going to look like. It could be completely straight across. It could pull back some. Don't be afraid. And again, a lot of this is with dealing with your own emotions. It's about being in control of your emotions, having a plan, being focused. And if I can get you guys information that can kind of tell you, hey, this is what's coming. What's coming is this last little tail. I think if you were to do this type of analysis. So let's hope for the tail. I'm actually shifting some money around. I might go a little bit heavier into uranium and into some silver companies for this move. So hopefully I can get this all transferred over fast enough. So that's what I've got. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like this content. Leave any comments or questions below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think we're going to put in one last little tail before this thing moves higher? I know someone on the board thinks that we're going to move in the beginning of June. That's what his analysis states. This, I would say, aligns very well with that analysis. So I think that's probably going to be the case. Thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.